Namaskar, Vanakkam, how are you all? Today we are here to talk about sugar and its effects, ill effects on children. We are only familiar with the thing that we cut off the sugar when we are on a weight loss journey. But what about kids? Kids are not on a weight loss journey or calorie counting is not meant for them. Then why are we even discussing this here? चलो फटाफट से देखते हैं कि what all goes into it. Firstly, I would like to give a certain examples here that as a society, how these things are introduced to your kid, even when you try a lot as a parent, you make very, very conscious and good choices on a day-to-day basis. But how this all boils down to bringing the bad habits into them. Maybe sometimes your neighbor will visit you and they will offer a chocolate, or the relatives, or somewhere in the supermarket, or their grandparents, or at the school when something is celebrated, they will offer the chocolates. This is how this kind of sweets enter into their life. Now, once they taste it, they want to taste it again and again, or they want this thing again and again. And what are the signs that you will observe that a child definitely has a sugar addiction? Picky eating, a kind of a violent behavior will also be observed. I have seen many kids around in supermarkets and all where they will hit their parents very badly in public place. So I wonder what they do at home. Okay, so this is one sign to be observed for. Also you will see that their cognitive functions suffers a lot. होता क्या है भाई cognitive function? The way your child will have the reasoning ability, logical ability to solve the problems, how they are in their studies, this all boils down to the cognitive function. So we talked about the behavior, the cognitive function. Now let us talk about the biggest thing that this sugar does. We always say to children कि सब्जियां खाओ, फिर आप ताकतवर बनोगे, ये खाओ वो खाओ, दूध पी लो. But do we ever think that what do all these sweets do to their gut or their immunity? Our gut is just made up of two things, good bacteria and bad bacteria. So these kind of chocolates and sweets, they only encourage the bad bacteria, which leads to a poor immunity over a period of time. That's the reason many a times some children fall sick very frequently. Also, you must have noticed that in some children, they are frequently hungry. They need to eat something after every hour, after every half an hour, or something to eat even after the meal. And they are very, very cranky. If you don't give them, it's not maybe the hunger, but it's just something related to sugar addiction. So, what can we do as parents and at home? Of course, we cannot change the society, we cannot change our relatives, our neighbors, or the places we visit, but we can train our own children. We can train them really smart. So, try to shift their taste buds. How? I made this practice from like last 1.5 year. I do make dark chocolates at home. I make different varieties of laddus at home. Of course, I use sugar. I'm not using stevia or some other kind of thing for the children's sweet. But any usual amount of sugar that is being put into our sweets, and I always buy a cane sugar. I make very, very sure that the sugar that I buy is a cane sugar, because I have always been staying outside, so I never get to know this what kind of a sugar is it. But when it is written that it's pure Indian cane sugar, and we also get to know when you use less sugar but you have more sweetness, definitely it's a cane sugar. So I make use of cane sugar in my sweets that I specially make for my kids. Either it's cane sugar or jaggery. And I tend to use very, very less amount of sugar in whatever dish I am making. That ways I change their taste buds to less sweeter things. Of course, they eat sweets, and sometimes whenever we are out and they want to indulge in some kind of a pastry or a cake or a donut, we offer them. We don't make it so restrictive that uh, it comes to a stage where it will have a complete breakdown. So but shifting this taste bud has helped to an extent where they feel that the market sweets are way too higher on the side of sweetness for them. This we can do at home as mothers or as consciously taking decision about our kids. Then second thing that we can do is, we can improve their diet in terms of good fats and good quality proteins. If you are vegetarian, you can seek vegetarian sources for protein. If you are a non-vegetarian, well and good, there are so many options out there. Maybe it will take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, but if you don't try, it will take forever, believe me. And we all want our children to be successful, to be able to achieve something, or we have some sort of a dream for them that they should reach at zenith of their glory. So this is the beginning, this is the foundation, and this is the least that we can do for our kids. So try to change their shift buds, taste buds. Secondly, include good quality fats in the form of coconut, avocados, nuts, and lastly, the important thing that I want to tell you is, along with a compromised gut, sugar also triggers the feel good dopamine hormone, which itself makes it an addictive habit. So, let's start by a very, very small change where we are not asking them to not to eat sweets, but let us change the way we offer them the sweets, right? So, this was all about sweets and its ill effects on children. If you have any queries, ping me. Namo Narayana.